Hey, we are still on the bougie tour.
Yes, we are.
We're not in the van right now. We're in this beautiful location here at Wooded Glen, and I'm so excited to introduce you to Dean Jewell. He is showing me around this incredible facility. They offer almost 120 beds for people who are struggling with addiction, and we are here in Henryville, Indiana.
Correct.
I mean, you just can't even believe how gorgeous this place is. So, thank you so much for joining me on the Bougie Tour.
Glad to be here. Glad to be a part.
So you've been here at Wooded Glen for like 3 years. What do you think makes this program so special?
So the quick story is, and we opened 3 years ago. We're in the middle of 600 acres. It was originally built to be a retreat center. And the owners decided after one of their children had an overdose, they wanted to be a part of the solution. So we were blessed to be able to come in and buy the property and create Wooded Glen Recovery Center. So one, just the environment obviously is different. So we're really blessed to have a beautiful place, a very relaxing place for folks who have not been in any kind of a relaxing environment for a long time. So it puts them kind of in a mindset where maybe they can peacefully start to work through those things that have been challenging them. So we are an inpatient residential dual diagnosis, a lot of words, treatment center, which means that we treat primary drugs and alcohol, secondary mental health. I'm a guy in recovery for 41 years. If I've learned anything, it's that most of us are battling not just drugs and alcohol, but we've got some underlying things as well, depression, anxiety, those kinds of things. And we get after all that with the intent of then working with partners as we are working with today to figure out what's it going to look like when they get out of here. So that's something that we really value. We being dual diagnosis means that we have psychiatrists on staff, therapists doing groups. Every person here gets their own therapist, going to see them probably at least a week. We also treat veterans, which means our level of care revolving around trauma in particular is very high, and everybody that comes here gets to enjoy that. The cool thing about us is that we have we're in network with the insurance for veterans, but we also take all forms of Indiana Medicaid, Health Indiana plan. So we're really blessed to be able to pretty much care for anybody regardless of a payer source.
And that's really amazing because you just don't hear that opportunity for people for residential. I mean, they can go to the hospital, but this environment offers so much more than stabilization. This is treatment.
Yes, and we actually, you can come here and we can detox you, but we have a lot of people that go to acute care detox maybe 5 days and then come to us for at least 28 days. Depends on levels of insurance, how long, but we're really blessed to be able to have them for that length of time. The only other thing I would certainly add is what we do with discharge planning. It's so important to make sure there's a good plan for when they get out, and I think that's something we do extremely well, whether it's an IOP, with our shared partners who we know do really good work. It might be sober living, all those things that really add to a long-term sustainable recovery.
Because what you and I were saying is one of the things we keep hearing is people will relapse if they don't have a plan.
Absolutely.
That puts them at risk. So one of the things I noticed here is the amount of incredible space you have here. I saw ponds. What are the ponds about? You got fish in there?
Yes,
Dean,
we
you have fish in there.
Okay, here's the big lie. All right, maybe not quite that big.
Not that big, okay.
When Wooded Glen opened as a retreat center, they stocked 2 ponds. So we have a lot of fish. We provide tackle. So our folks here are able to fish. We're able to get outdoors a lot, obviously. This pretty. We have 10 miles of hiking trails. We have a full court basketball court. We have badminton. We have volleyball. We're finishing off building a ropes course, and we continue to add on to enjoy, being outdoors. We really value that physical part of recovery.
Bringing nature in is so healing for people. Well, it's just been absolutely a pleasure to be here and to meet your staff, your clinical staff, to hear the excellent treatment that is happening here. And I'm just so thankful that we had this opportunity. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. We're blessed to have you here, and we're blessed to get to do what we do.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. All right.
Thank you.